All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are kicking off 2024. And yes, we're in a new year, new racing season, and we're kicking off the season here with a pedal to the metal racing league. This is going to be good because we're at Talladega Super Speedway. 2.66 miles of nothing but mayhem. And the cars that we're about to see takes you back to the golden days. Old school 87 cars. That's right. We don't have any next gen, Gen 6, Gen 4. We're taking you back to tank on wheels, full out horsepower. You got to manhandle these things around the track. It's going to be wild, crazy. Not going to be pack racing like you're used to seeing on a plate track. But we got qualifying underway right now. Let's see who's actually going to put it up. What's up, Speedo? What's up, Ian, out there? How y'all doing? We're about to see who guys here tonight. Looks like Cindy Taylor. And we do have a couple females in the league here tonight. Chantel's out there, and I'm going to take Cindy is also. Look at old Jeffrey Vickery. Now, the one thing I say about when it comes to plate track racing really doesn't go off of, qualifying's not the most important thing here on plate tracks. But what is, it's more bragging rights. Now, actually, when I say that, I say it because most of the time you're in a pack, you're all bunched up, you're all side by side, you can't get away from each other. With these 87 cars, you actually can get away just a little bit. I mean, they're going to be bunched up for a while, but they can get separated. They're a handful. Look at them. They're jacked up in the back. They got that old school rack to them. Man, it's going to be good. We got a great sponsors out here tonight. Got a lot of them. Butt Kicker. Got a Ford Entertainment Group out here with them. A lot of great sponsors. Check them out down there at the bottom here. Kicking off pedal to the metal league. Hey, we crowned the champ. What y'all doing out there? What's up, say the name. Oh, Nafal? All right, let's see what we got. Jeffrey Vickers, he's right here. Keith Taylor's going to start second. Who else is we going to have out here? Chris Littoral. Look at that. That's a throwback. Terry Labonte. Kellogg's machine. Might need some Kellogg's. Get some milk. Get some cereal. High horsepower. No downforce on these cars. You got to wrestle these things around. Believe me. These girls and boys out here tonight, they're going to have their hands full. I mean, this is flat out. You got your throwback to Bill Elliott and stuff like that. Elliott took this track. He still owns the record for the qualifying time of 212 miles an hour around this place. But here we go. Gridding it up. First time 2024 here tonight. Man, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Look what the grid's going to be right quick. As we got Jeffrey Vickers going to start out front for us. Right behind him, Keith Taylor. You got Sean Long. He's going to be right there in third. Cindy Taylor starting fourth. Wally Babb starting in the fifth place. Corey Stahl, he's up in sixth. Corey Reed starting seventh. Chris Littoral going to start there in eighth. Jason Henry starting in the ninth. We got Mike Rideout starting in the 10th. Chris S. I'm going to say Chris S. till I figure out how to say his last name for y'all. In 11th, Willie Ridgway starting in the 12th place spot. Go here's the next one here for you. 13th, we got Robert Warren. 14th place, Dennis Warren's. Weren't there Ken? Might be like a father-son duo out here. We'll have to check it out. Matthew Hoff right there starting in the 5th place. Thomas Ridgway 16th. Jeffrey Rad, he's going to be 17th. Gordon Larson's 18th. Eric Blunt starting 19th. You got Shane Ladeau, he's going to be in 20th. Chantel Pott, she's right there in 21st. Zach Bates started 22nd. Hunter Hansen, he's in 23rd. And Michael Bollinger, he's going to be in the 24th place spot. Here we go. Set the stage, set the field. It's going to be a good one. We got 24 machines, out here tonight about to rumble. Talladega style. Alabama gang here. Bunch of Chevys out here, though. Man, somebody ain't got the Thunderbird? I gotta have a Thunderbird out here. I gotta at least have a Davey Allison throwback, a Bill Elliott throwback. Wow. And that's the thing about these 87 cars. You're going to see a lot of throwbacks. And, I can reference a lot of these cars for you. Because, well, hey, look, I'm an old guy. I admit it. I mean, just like the Kellogg's car. That's old school Terry Labonte right there. Takes you back to the day. Woo! We feel the excitement. Hey, did everybody have a good Christmas? Everybody have a good New Year's? I hope you did. Tap out. What's he got right there? He's got Checkmate Racing on the side of his. That's old E. Taylor. What's the victory's got? He's got Brett Level. Okay. Running the Buick. Yeah, the Buick's out here, by the way. Xbox. Okay. Cindy. One all black. George Stahl. Hella. Holly Bab. Got the general store. One of the great sponsors here, too. Dalton GA. The outdoor general store. Man, some of them are the best stores, by the way. Gaines Fitness. Old Reed out here is going to have his weightlifting for him. Going to get a workout by the time this thing's done. There you go. Throwback Terry Labonte, Kellogg's machine. There's another one. Throwback to old Martin days. Valvoline. Right out. Another good sponsor there here tonight. M2M Designs. There's a throwback to old Tim Richmond. There you go. There's your Thunderbird. Okay. Get your way out here with him. Warns. And the Playboy. Hope he doesn't get wrapped up in the looking at some Playboy while he's out here racing. I mean, I'd hate for him to hit the wall and crash. Kool-Aid Man. Look at him coming through the wall. What was it last night we was playing the game? And the dude was talking about the Kool-Aid Man's going to come out. Yeah, well, there you go. You got your Kool-Aid car here tonight. Oh, yeah, we got Pontiacs out here, too. Pennzoil taking it back there. Old school days. Here we go, folks, though. About to set. Get set here, 2024. Here tonight. First race of the season. Green flag in the air. We'll see what these guys can rumble out here tonight. Let me hear who your favorite driver is, who you pulling for, who you rooting for. This ought to be a good one. Door to door, slamming it. You're going to see these folks out here going to have their hands full as they come into turn number 3, try to complete lap number 1 here tonight. Kick off the season. Pedal to the metal. Coming around, completing lap number 1. Looking strong. You got Victory. He's got his nose out front, but they're still going to take it door to door. You got a guy right down his back end. I call this textbook style drafting. They got about a hood, half a hood car length. No need to be pressuring up on the back bumper yet. Definitely won't, but you already see them cars. These cars do not get planted like the next-gen cars or the trucks or the Xfinity. Those things are all the way down on the bottom, but these things, they will get out from under. You have to lift. There is no holding it wide open. So far, it is back. What's up, Chris? How you doing out there? Go long? All right. Sounds good. Got a lot of racing action coming up this week here at OSR Network, online, simracingnetwork.com. Right now, man out front, showing the way. is old Keith Taylor, but he's only got just a little bit because right behind him, old Cindy Taylor. I got to wonder, are they actually, that'd be kind of cool, man, to have like a husband and wife out here, you know, racing each other, or girlfriend, boyfriend, or sister, brother, or something. Who knows? See, I got to tell me some update on some of these drivers. But Chris Sutherland says go out there. Let's go long. Okay. Nice. So far, man, looking strong. Got Corey Stahl. He's hanging on back here. Meanwhile, battle for the lead up front. Here we go. Top side heavy. 51. Now, you could get a slingshot move on these cars. You don't need any help to go. You might be able to pass somebody. If this was a next-gen style car, forget about it. You're going to need a whole pack of machines up on the top to get around somebody. But this one, nope, got it. Right behind them. You see how they spread out here. They don't stay. Oh, caution on the field. Yellow flag. If I can see. I can see if we can find out where that yellow flag was. Oh, right here. All right. It was on Matt or Michael. Well, that would have caused a caution, but I'm going to say it's on him. Got Corey Reed out here. It says he's crashing. All right. Give me just a second, folks. First caution here tonight. All right, back here live. Let's do a little thing there. Yeah, we had a little extracurricular activity on the caution here. Watch this. Corey Reed getting into someone here on caution. Maybe not out there eating us cornflakes or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. Thinking he's lifting weights. Yeah, just right there. And then, thought he was a bowling ball. Smashing through. Done. Okay. Right now on the caution. First time here tonight. Talladega style. What y'all thinking about the racing so far? The 87 car racing is a lot different than what the next gen or the trucks or the Xfinity series is going to bring. Usually, like you said, you've got that on top of each other, more of side by side style. About the only way that they get separated is if you have like green flag pit stops. The 87 cars, though, since they're pretty much, I call them tanks on wheels. I mean, there is no, these cars, they don't have any splitters. They don't have diffusers. They don't have big wings on the back. There's not a lot of downforce, but they also had about 800 some horsepower to them, as opposed to the next gen car with the plate track style package. They only have about 550. So that's a huge difference in horsepower. So you've got a massive amount of horsepower. Hardly any downforce here. This car does not handle, it handles like a truck. I mean, it's just like all over the place. The steering wheel is like, I don't know, it looks 50 inches around. If we can't go to the inside view here, cockpit just to show you. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's just basically a car, tires, and a big motor, and you're out there hanging on for dear life. These guys and girls are doing an outstanding job. As we're getting set here, lights off on the pace car. I like the fact that they did the old school pace car Mustang. They're really throwing it back old school here this season. Like that. Cool. Plate tracks, though, it's still the same. Anybody's ball game. Now, I say that, but yet, with these cars, yes, you're going to have to drive them a little bit. We're going to see that in tracks maybe like with Charlotte, Fort Track, so. The O'Dole boys. Okay, the O'Dole boys. What we got? Who's they? Who are the O'Dole boys? Let me know out there, Ian, who... How you pronounce your name anyway? I'm about to get how to pronounce your name. Nailfall? Is that right? Nail? Who are the O'Dole boys? O'Dole boys. Who are they? It's not showing me any O'Dole. Right now it's all Keith Taylor. Gonna stack them up side by side. Line them up. Appreciate everybody out there tonight. I know the league appreciate it. Everybody hit that likes and shares out there. If you don't, hey, there's a thumbs down button. We appreciate you coming by hating either way. Tim up here in the booth used to always go, man, what is wrong with you? I don't know. Y'all have a good Christmas? Have a good New Year? Everybody had a safe one. Here we go, Taylor and Company.
Green, green, green.
These cars in, green flag. Taylor right now out front trying to see what he can do. Jockey top side, bottom side will be able to work here. Oh, don't get too, man, feisty up front. You cause a wreck. This whole field to go wham, bam, and it's done. We ain't seen the big one. That's the one thing about plate tracks. It's not if, it's when the big one will happen. Top side, Victory Taylor. Right out. Going to take it door to door. You see that car man on the inside of 51. Victory already got that thing out there hanging out just a little bit. Meanwhile, in the back, everybody's just riding. Let's go a little further on back here. Around about ninth place spot. You got Henry. Got the Valvoline machine. About no motor oil on the track. Chantel got her hands full admin and doing other duties, but she's also out here running fast, sitting in the 16th place spot. A little foot on back. You got Shane. Oh, looks like Bollinger and Hoffett off Corey Reed right here. He's got that heavy lifting machine going on. Check out the 5 car. Okay. Talking about Chantel. He's looking good. Look at him. See what the paint job looks like. Check out the paint job out. That looks good. Go back. I'm trying to see what paint job that's throwback to. I can't, right off the top of my head. I don't know who that would be a throwback to. Clumsy cardboard. Okay, I got you. I've never seen a clumsy cardboard, but that would be kind of funny. Meanwhile, up front, they're duking it out, door to door. Taylor's got the lead. Long's behind him. Victory right out. Bab right here. Still side by side. Car put in a wall, though. Who is that? Oh, he's got it. Hang on to it. Man, that could have been disastrous. Ouch. I think that's Victory. Oh, man, Jeffrey Victory. He was up there, man, riding. All of a sudden got that thing in the wall. Now he's back here in the back going, well, change the scenery. But that's okay. He didn't lose the draft. He's still in contention. We're still good to go. Chris Literal actually also has the number 5 machine. But the thing about his car, the one thing about his car is he has a custom number. That's why the ticker shows him in the 00. They have to go in and actually put the custom number in. Still door to door up front. So far, man, this race has been pretty good. Oh, caution!
Caution, yellow flag.
Contact in the back. Wham! About to settle this mess. Man, that got literal involved. Several other cars involved with it. Thomas Ridgeway here. Let's go back and see what happened. If we can't decipher what happened on the front side here. It happened up front. Looks like the 76. Right out, got sideways. We're going to go in a confirmation here and see. Go back one more time here. We're going to go back a little bit further. Going to slow it down for you. Oh, yeah, right out got in the wall. So did the cornflake machine. So they both spun. And you can see right there the 99's going for a ride. Ouch. Big time wreck. Wow. So we'll be right back here. All right, under caution. Had a big wreck here, and let's see if we can't. We're going to watch Chris Literal right here almost take a ride. The 99 machine, he's the one that took the blunt end of that force. Trauma. I know who the 99 machine is. Go here and see. Got Literal right here. Trying to find who that 99 machine is for you. Got a different number than what's on the side of his car. Wally Babb. Okay. Lets me know. So let's go on board. Wally, watch this. Hello. Hey, that is not how the car is supposed to look. And yes, these cars will take flight. Ouch. Not too much damage. Other cars don't been blowing their motors. Also tonight you have 50% fuel. That's another thing to look at. And 2 sets of tires. A cigar award? Yeah, you're right there, Clums. I mean, that was just the one thing about these 87 cars. They will do what they call the blowover. As back in the day. This was before they brought out the roof flaps and the hood flaps and all that to try to keep the cars on the ground. So, you know, these cars with no, you know, spoilers, and you can see how the air can get up underneath them real easy. These cars blew over a lot. flipped violently back in the day. I mean, we're talking about, like I say, 1987. Right after that, they did start doing the flaps. If you remember, I think what Bobby Allison was what here in Talladega was what brought about some of the changes with these cars. The wreck he had on the front stretch coming and hitting the wall, and I believe one of the spectators actually got hurt involved in that, but it tore that car. I mean, it disintegrated it. So from that point on, some of the safety features came in, and I think the hood flaps and the flaps on the top were one of the things that actually were brought about. You'd have to go back in the history books and look. So, but this was before all that. So yeah, you will see a lot of the blowover if they get sideways or get out of shape. I mean, heck, you could actually spin or slide these cars. And they'll do like shoop, 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 blowing over and one. Look at the Kool-Aid Man. Still can't get over. I think it was Phantom last night. He was the one talking about Kool-Aid Man gonna blow out that door. Now I can't get it out of my head. Can't appreciate everybody out there tuning in here tonight. Let me hear who your favorite driver is, who you pulling for, who you not pulling for. You know, who you want to see win, you want to not see win. You maybe want to see wreck. We don't want to see anybody wreck. We want them all finish.
Green, green, green.
All right, back green here. Base cars in, going back green. Dennis Warren's out front. Larson there behind him. Long starting third. You got Blunt fourth. Babb sitting fifth. Here we go, neck and neck, door to door. You got 2x2 slingshot mood here tonight. These guys are like a bunch of jumping bullfrogs out here, Talladega style, the Alabama gang. That's right, the super speedway, super stretch. This is a 2.66 mile. It's the biggest track NASCAR has oval-wise on the circuit. Daytona is actually 2.5 miles. You can get some speeds on these cars. I imagine they're doing every bit of 212, 215 mile an hour. There's at least one Canadian or two in the field. There's actually 1, 2, 3 Canadians out here. Actually, 4, 5 Canadians. Corey Reed, Mike Rideout, Chantel, Robert Warrens, and Dennis Warrens are all Canadians. By what the little flag by their name is showing me. Oh, no! Whoa! You want to talk about a save of the night? That might be the save of the night. That guy had that thing sideways. He thought he was on Xbox One. Woo! Must be on the controller. He controller racing. That's what it is. He don't have his wheel and pedal out. That was, I got to give him credit. Long. That was about a long wreck right there. Woo! Meanwhile, up front, single file. Got the freight train happening. Larson, Warrens, Blunt right behind them. Hey, let's go high and wide. I like high and wide. If I can find it. Yeah, Blimpy Cam. Everybody likes Blimpy. Blimpy's one of them happy words. It's the Blimpy Cams. OSR Network's on. I mean, come on, it's Blimpy. You cannot be mad and say Blimpy. You could not get in a fight and go, I'm going to Blimpy you up. That just doesn't work. It's one of them words that just don't work. You can't sound mad and say Blimpy. Hey, it gives you a good perspective of the track, how far apart these guys and girls are. Good overview here. But I also like to do the Blimpy challenge. Hey, look, guys, walk up to your significant other, wife, girlfriend, lover, whatever you want to call them. Tap her on the shoulder and say, you look Blimpy fine tonight. Hey, if you make it back next week, as we got 2 cars off the track, if you make it back next week, then I know you didn't take the challenge. If we don't see you for a month, we know you're in the ER.
Yellow flag is
There you
out.
go. Yellow out. That's your OSR Network, Online Sim Racing Network. Your home for fun and exciting sim racing. And we got two machines off in the back here. Go back and see what happened. I might have this because I not quite sure if it was. Oh, yep. That would be Chris. Got in the wall, came back down, collected Hunter with him. Unfortunate. Those two went around. All right, we're back. Under caution here. Yeah, clumsy. Hey, I mean, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, Blimpie. They obviously have a sandwich, a place called Blimpie, but I like calling it a Blimpie Cam. It's actually the Blimp Cam Goodyear, but I call it Blimpie here. Well, I appreciate it. Kicking off the season here for Pedal to the Metal. We got a lot of great action going to start here on the channel here this week. We're kicking it off. We've been off the last couple weeks with a lot of the leagues, but we've got dirt racing, oval racing, a lot of great stuff, man, happening. 2024 is going to be action-packed. My old self up here is going to be yapping at the screen, letting all you folks out there know what's going on. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you're enjoying this race, because so far it's been a thriller here at Talladega. 87 cars. I kind of figured it would be. Remember, they only got 2 sets of tires and 50% fuel. We're not quite halfway yet. So far, it's been pretty good. And you know, here's the thing about these cars. I said before, it doesn't matter how good. I mean, this could be the best league on iRacing. I mean, these could be the top-notch drivers. These are 87 cars. They drive like a tank on wheels. They just manhandle. You can't do it. Yeah, I appreciate it, Clumsy. You just can't. I mean, they are a handful. I don't care how good you are. You're going to probably get in trouble with these cars. So these guys and girls out here tonight are doing an excellent job to kick off our season here. New year, new season. I can't believe it's already 2024. What do y'all think? Wow. Wow. Just wow. All I can say is just wow. Oh man. That car back there in the okay, Carvana. Oh, Keith Taylor out front. He's going to lead us the way to the start. Light still on the pace car. Caution here tonight. Go. Off. More time around. Double file them up. We're not done with the mayhem. Have we seen the big one? We've seen a little mini big one. Seen a blowover. Taylor. Hoffert. Ridgeway. top three right now. You got Rideout sitting in fourth. William Ridgway, he's sitting in the fifth place spot. So I got to get confirmation out here. Anybody know some of these folks out here with the same last names? Are they kin to each other like the Ridgway? I think there's some other ones out here like the Warrens. Two other ones I thought I saw. The other two. Oh, the Taylors, yeah. Cindy Taylor and... I thought it was Taylor. I'd have been. Yeah, Keith Taylor. I'm just wondering, are any of those kin? Or is it just kind of coincidence they got the last name? Hey, if we got any family members out there, chime in. Let me know who your favorite driver is, who you pulling for. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just saying, hey, we love the family members coming out watching. You know, mom, dads, wives, husbands, kids, the neighbor, guy down the street, girl. We just had to go green. Here we go. Keith Taylor, Thomas Ridgway. Offer starting in third. William Ridgway there in fourth. Got Jason Henry, fifth place. Green flag flying, Talladega style. Yeah, I hear you, Clumsy. Going to be an earthquake. Yeah, it's going to be like a massive earthquake. So far up front, Taylor trying to hold off a hard charge on the outside there. Ridgway, you got Thomas and William. One's down low, one's up top. Here comes the Thunderbird. That's a Thunder Chicken. That's usually what they called those things back in the day. Ridgway still, you got a high side freight train, low side freight train. Got three cars down there. The bottlenecked up, man, nose to tail, looking strong. Oh, I got you. NASA, huh? So you're from space, Clumsy. I hear you. Ridgway, meanwhile, down low. Got that Thunder Chicken. So that's the old battle back in the day. Thunderbird versus Monte Carlo. You're seeing it out front. Yes, there's some Buicks and Pontiacs, but boy, that was the old battle. Surprised nobody's got a throwback to Earnhardt out here. Is it a Wrangler machine or is Goodrich? Wasn't a big Earnhardt fan, but I'm saying, I mean, you know, you got these 87 cars. You got to have a Bill Elliott scheme, Coors, and you got to have an Earnhardt scheme out here. You know, either Wrangler or Goodrich. Got to have one or the other. I mean, come on. If you're going to throw it back old school, you got to bring those two guys up into it. Or Darrell Waltrip, Hill Yarborough, Al. Yeah. Meanwhile, Taylor's trying to hold him off. Here comes on the outside. Raddick, he's got that thing pumped up. Still looking pretty good as far as textbook drafting goes. Right on board here. Tell you what these guys, man, are having to do. Muscle these cars just a little bit. Don't look too bad sawing on the wheel. I see cars end up there. Hey. Yeah, they're actually, from that point of view, you can see that, oh, it looks pretty smooth. Believe me, they're having their hands full to keep it that smooth. This track, too, is not very, for rugged. It's just kind of a smooth style track. Meanwhile, Ridgway, Taylor, you got Keith and Cindy bringing it to the front. Let's see if they can hook up, put those things nose to tail, and rumble. The 07's there with it. Where's the 08 machine? Where's Keith? Keith is actually stuck. I don't know. Is he going to drop down low? Go with her? No, he's going to step high. And that three pack freight train he's got on the top side. Look at Ridgeway, William. He got up there through the block. Meanwhile, here comes old Keith trying to push. Indy's down low. Taylor, topside, loses a little bit of momentum. Cars right now are doing what they need to do. Battles on around 5th and 6th place spots. You got side by side. A little further on back, see what's happening back here in the backpack. And about 13th place spot. Ledoux, Long, right out, Henry. Got Chantel back here. Hanging on to it. Right beside the Playboy machine. Robert Warrens. But hopefully he's keeping his concentration on the track. Not into one of those magazines. Chris Literal. Got the cornflake machine back here. And like I said, a lot of these back here in the back. Don't count them out. It's not over for them. Guys have different strategies when it comes to racing. Plate races. Some like being out front. Some like just riding behind. But then others, they want to be back here in the back. You know, you can't win it on the first lap, middle lap, even with 22 to go. You got to be there that last lap and get it done. Yes. The last time they pitted was a lap 20-21, but we've had cautions in between those laps. So you're right. Pit stops will have to start again. It's been a good one. Look at S3 wide mess. Hold on to your drawers. Man, your shorts are about to get it. You're going to need Viagra before it's over with. Somebody up there might. Hopefully after that one, you might need Prozac. Tell you, your nerves are going to be wrecked. Talking about 3 wide. Woo! You got a Viagra in the car. Hold on to it. 3 wide coming into the turn. The one good thing about these cars, you go 3 wide, you can make the pass. You're not stuck 3 wide for lap after lap after lap. So it's not as, what's the word for it, as dangerous, so to speak. Meanwhile, up front, you got Cindy Taylor, Keith Taylor. Gordon Larson there with him. Look out again. 3 wide. Wally Babb. He's caught up there with him. You got Blunt behind him. Ledoux got that thing situated. Looks like Thomas Ridgeway. Who's that in the 8th machine? That is Raddick. I think it's Raddick. Got caught up on 3 wide there. They're about to go 3 wide up front for the lead. Got Cindy Taylor leading, and here comes Ridgeway right there in the middle. He thought better of it, going to drop down low. Meanwhile, up high, Gordon Larson. Buick in the top 3, you're absolutely right. Bring the Buick love up a little bit. See that tailgating? He was doing the push right there. We're going to see the slingshot move. Days of Thunder. He always goes high. Oh, he went low. Yeah, reversed it up just a little bit. It's all Ridgeway out front. Now, you know, normally I would say don't get too far out in front in these cars. Got a few pit stop takers in the back right now. Bollinger. But what I would say with a lot of these is, yes, you can get a little bit out front with these cars, but you're going to get reeled back in. The draft plays a factor. And you could get away just a little bit. If you could get like a tandem-style draft, you might be able to break away from the pack. Right now, you are seeing them. I'm surprised these cars being on top of each other like they are. side by sides, and believe me, the nerves on these guys and gals out here, because right now these cars all over the place. They're jumping around like a bunch of bullfrogs out here hopping. Control wise, got to muscle these machines. Here comes Ridgeway to the high side, or excuse me, to the low side. Taylor to the high side. Actually, that's Taylor. Actually, Lawrence is the one that's falling back just a little bit. Look at that. Whoa, hang on to it. His butt got loose on the stretch right there going into the turn. Well, Larson, he felt that. That thing was loosey-goosey. And you could do that. You could take the air off of the back end. You don't even have to touch someone. All you got to do is get up there. Remember, you don't have the diffuser and all that where like the newer style cars are. See how these cars are jacked up in the back? You get there in the back and you get your nose up under somebody's right there on their bumper. It actually lifts the back end of the car, and you see them. You start to lose it, and you're up there just driving normal. The next thing you know, your rear end's starting to go everywhere. Ever had that problem, you know? Next thing you know, your butt get loose. Yeah, well, that's kind of how it feels. Out minding your own business. Next thing you know, tail's going everywhere. I don't know. Guess they call that twerking nowadays. Maybe they're out here twerking in the cars. Ridgeway, Larson, Paddock, out front, Babb, Taylor, top 5. So far, looking strong. I'm loving it. Kicking off here, Pedal to the Metal Racing League here tonight. Appreciate everybody coming in, tuning in. Gotta appreciate them out here too. Let me come up here and broadcast this for them. Let me bring this action to you. Great little league. Came from the Gen 6 cars to the 87. That's like a night and day difference. Even though the Gen 6 car is nothing like what the next gen car, still, it's night and day to go from the 87 car from that one. Battle going on, because you can just see how loose these things are. And this is Talladega. Imagine when we get to a track, something like Charlotte, Texas. Man, you want to talk about a handful. These are driver style cars. Ridgeway out front right now. Larson, Paddock, Babb, Taylor, Hanson, Ridgeway. 14 to go. Normally I would say business is about to pick up, run what you brung. On a plate track, no, that's still way too early. I'm curious to when pit stops are going to be. We've not seen any green flag pit stop. We've seen a couple here recently, but all night long we have not seen green flag stop. So I'm curious to see when the leaders come in on pit road. You see a couple takers. Normally on a plate track, you want to come in with some help. You want to at least have somebody come in with you. You do not want to get stuck coming in. Look at this mess. Side by side. It's right about 10th place spot. Got Sean Long, Vickery, Blunt. Now you got a slew of them coming on pit road. Corey Stahl, Chantel. See what Chantel looks like. Uh-oh. Jason Henry. Spinning. No caution. Was able to get on pit road, but let's go back and look here. See what happened to him. Had to happen coming on pit road. Told you. Dropped motor oil on the track. Got loose. Oh, he just looped it. Bam! Right in the wall. Hey, somebody go pick his parts up. How's that wasn't a caution? That keeps us under green. Green flag pit stops. And this is going to make the field up. Huge. Huge. Ridgeway's on pit road. Oh, Michael. Oh, if he stops on the track, don't do that. Oh, thank you, man. Oh, no. Blink. And that's probably going to cause caution, but... Oh? Dragging his front bumper. Gonna lay some parts. Hey, go on eBay. You get you some virtual race parts. Amazing how that bumper stayed on there. I ran it over. He's got a connection issue. Definitely gonna have to go on pit road. In to go. So he gets on pit road. Out of the way. Cause an issue. Got on the apron. Good job. Good job. Yep, coming to pit road. All right. Oh, leader coming on pit road now. You got Warren, Robert Warren, Dennis Warren, both coming in. So that's going to cycle us right around here to Jeffrey. Was showing the leader. Let's see how long it takes Ridgeway to run him down. Right there in the draft. Well, those guys got a huge lead. Wow. Wally Babb, 5 seconds back. That's what I was talking about earlier. Remember I said something about green flag stops. We've not seen it all night long. This is what happens when green flag stops. It splits the field up. So Wally's going to need a caution to even get near Ridgeway and him. Right now, you got Robert Warren's 3 seconds away from Ridgeway. He's all alone. Got Babb and him coming. They're going to shoot by him like he's sitting still, like a rock in water. Long going to the outside. Larson's there with it. This is the big battle here. 4th, 5th, and 6th place spot. Because the two guys out front, all they got to do is hook up, brake train it to the end here. Wally, Babb, Hoffert, Chantel bringing it up to 8. Looking strong. She's in that pack too. Eric Blunt, a little bit off this pace, but he's back here. He's got Cindy Taylor along with him. That's your top 10. It's all about these two right now. Brad and Ridgeway. And if I'm them two right there, I'm just riding. Oh, never mind. That was Red. He got sideways. Wow. Well, it just ride. I didn't say wreck. Now Ridgeway's probably going to be like, uh-oh. He could be in trouble. Oh, contact. We got a wreck.
Flag is out.
Long around, caution out. Go back and see what happened. Oh, looks like Long did. He got a little bit sideways. Lost it, going into the turn. Came down, got into it. Yep. That was all on him. Boom. Slams the wall hard. Tore it up. Okay. All right, well, this is going to bring it up here for us. This is going to bunch the field up. You wanted a big one? You might get a big one. It's going to put us close to green-white checker territory. Hey, Chantel, if you're listening, can you type to me? How many green, white checkers do we got? Do we got any green, white checkers? That is, I'm gonna say we do. Three green, white checkers. I found it out. So we got 3 attempts at a green, white checker. Let me, if you're new to racing and you don't know what a green, white checkered is, let me explain to it. We're gonna have 3 attempts at it. Now, I'm not gonna say we're gonna be in a first. I'm not gonna say we're gonna get to a green, white. We might get to one, but if we do, what happens is we go green. They go around the track. If they make it to the white flag, the race is official. Doesn't matter at that point. But if they do not, and a caution comes out, we restart it again. They line back up. Attempt number 2. Same thing. If it goes green and a caution comes out before they get the white flag, we get the 3rd attempt. Now on the 3rd attempt, if they don't make it to the white flag, the race is over. Whoever is the leader is there. So they've got to make it to the white flag. Let's go. Dash. Stall. You're pulling for stall. Okay. Got stall. 40 stall. Is that who you're pulling for? What's up, David? How you doing, man? Well, if you're pulling for Corey, not bad. He's in 10th. He's actually got a good starting spot here. Yeah, starting in 10th though, not too bad. But here's where it's getting interesting. I mean, we're getting down to the closing laps. Remember I was talking about that textbook drafting? You could almost throw that out the window here closer we get to the last lap. And these guys and girls are going to start, putting their bumper. I mean, they're actually going to try to get up there and push your radiator around the track. This has been a good one. All Army, huh? I got you. New Year's doing good so far, man. I tell you what, we got some good racing up here. Pedal to the metal style. Got some action-packed racing coming through here on the channel this week. It has been awesome so far. 87 cars, Talladega style. I mean, what better way to kick off the season than plate style racing? I mean, door banging, muscle up here. Get your hammer ready, because we're about to throw it down. You got, man, 2x2, nose to tail style racing. This is old school here. Man, this takes me back to my days. Come on. Where it was just all power, muscle, brute force. None of this finesse stuff. I mean, you had to be a little finessed on some things, but yeah, you just get out here and whoever had the biggest raisins or, yeah. How far could you push the car? Let's say it that way. Yeah, look, we gotta keep it on the low down. I might have some good family members out there. I definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. 4 to go. Not going to quite be a green-white checkered. Got to hit that 3 to go mark before that one is. So this should not be green-white checkered. Look at that, Mooresville, North Carolina. The man's there in my territory. I'm not in Mooresville, but I'm not far from it. He's right there in Race City. Mooresville, a lot of the race shops are there. Kannapolis, Concord. Absolutely. What's up out here? Oz, what's going on? NASCAR 01 PS1. Hey, take you back to the day, don't it, Oz? 87 style machines here. Yeah, square. Just their boxes on wheels like rolling tanks. It will. Gonna have to hold on. Gonna be interesting. Here we go, side by side. Part of the place. Hey, I'm part of the Atari generation. Dindo. Is your hammered Oz? Well, let's hope some of these guys out here don't get hammered on the track. Let's say it that way. But we're bunched up. Here we go. About to set these guys sail here. We got Pontiac Chevy on the front. Heavy metal action about to happen. Pace cars in. Long march to that start-finish line. Rad out front. He puts it in gear. Drops the hammer. We're gone. Going to be 3 to go here tonight. Talladega style. They're already 3 wide. One car says, you know what, I'm going to the back. Forget about it. Now you got it side by side. It takes about a lap to get up to speed in one of these machines. Even with all that. Yeah, Ricky Rudd. That's it. That's right. I'd ride. Take it back to the day. See the Terry Labonte throwback too right there. Meanwhile, inside, here comes Rad. Now you see him starting to close up that gap just a little bit on the draft. Now these cars, you can use what they call the slingshot maneuver. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Victory, he is up to 3rd place. He's seeing what he can do. Can he get some help? And that's another thing. You really don't need help to pass anyone. You can actually pass on your own with these machines. You got enough power and enough draft. Meanwhile, stuck in the middle back here, 3 wide. Right outs there. Now they decided to say, wrong. That's not going to happen. If I'm not mistaken, that's actually the 0-1 there of Keith Taylor. He has been up and down all night long. Guys are trying to figure out what they need to do. Chantel's back here trying to see what she needs to do. You got cars sideways in the side. Uh-oh, car around the back. Oh, we got a couple machines around the back. No caution, but let's go back and watch what might have happened so far. We'll see. Didn't bring a caution out because the thresholds here in Talladega a lot of times. Zach Bates. Might have been a product of, nope, he got up into the, oh no, he looked it. Along with the Xbox machine, and boom! Where'd the Pennzoil guy come from? Holy cow. Man, somebody call that guy on the phone, make sure he's alive. And okay. Oh, and we come back live and we got contact up front. No way. That should bring out a caution. Don't bring out a caution. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Hey. Hold up a second. Wow, never mind, because they got to the white flag. That's why it's not checkered flag. It's going to be Cindy Taylor winning it. Are you kidding me? Let's go back here because I was trying to look and see what was going on with that wreck. Let's go back and watch the checkered flag here one more time. They had got the white flag. That's why that caution did not come out. So we're going to watch the final lap coming to it. Boom! Right there at the final lap. Taylor got it. You gotta love it. I love it. Let's go back to the white flag. Let's watch it one more time. We'll watch it from Cindy Taylor's view here. Sorry about that. I got wrapped up on when we came back and saw that wreck. So they took the white flag. That's why the caution didn't come out. I was kind of a little bit confused on that one. And as they took the white flag, here comes Taylor to the inside. She's out front right now. She's down there on the bottom side. You see Victory right there in the 51. He's up top. They're coming to the line. Bringing it to the line. We're going to slow it down as they come to the line right now. Out of the turn through the tri-oval. She came across the line sideways, but wins it here. What a finish. Woo! What a finish. Cindy Taylor bringing it home. Hey, I don't know who Cindy Taylor is. I mean, come on, clumsy. Oh. Oh. You won. All I got to say. See if we can't get some of them up here and get a word with them. And what a way to cap off this race. That was crazy. Get them up here in the waiting room. Bring up old Vickers up here and get a word with him.
Boy.
Jeff, join the booth. You got a copy?
I got you. What's up, man?
Man, I'm gonna tell you what a wild one here. These cars are just like manhandle wild horses out there, but just able to bring it home here tonight, Talladega. And second, you and Cindy, man, brought it to the line. Tell us how your race was.
I mean, it didn't go too well. I got the pole, but then I fell back. I hit the wall and just dropped like an anchor. And then I was just trying to get used to it going in these turns. And I think finally at the end, I got a little bit of a hang of it. Was able to hold it actually on the line. So, and then coming to that check, I should have blocked the bottom better, and I didn't. And she just got a good run on me, and congrats to her. That was fun at the end.
Yeah, these are nothing like what you'd have like the next gen or even the Gen 6 cars. This is a manhandle. Hey, still came home in second to kick off the season. Good points night, good finish. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, thank PTM for putting the league on, all our teammates, Threat Level Midnight, everyone in this league. Everyone had a good time. Yeah, thank you for broadcasting. And Radke, he was giving me a push there, so shout out to him and shout out to Cindy for the win.
Absolutely. There you go. Jeffrey Vickers bringing her home here tonight in second. Bring this one up here and get a word. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. What a way to kick off the season. Came home third here. Survived the carnage of the 87s here at Talladega. How you feeling?
Pretty good, actually. I'm happy with the top three. Vickery had a nice run there, got around me. I didn't fight it. The other guy got around him as well, and it's just, you know what? It's in one piece, and I'm crossing the line, so that's what I was happy with tonight.
That's usually that's a good way to look at it. It's in one piece crossing the line, especially with these cars. These things are a handful, but tonight had a good run, came third, good way to kick off the season. You got anybody you want to thank?
My wife, of course, she lets me do this every week. Luckily, I got off in time to join up, and hopefully I can run a majority of the races this season. You for putting on the broadcast, all the sponsors of the league, and PTM for putting it on.
There you go, Jeffrey bringing her home in third. But I tell you what, girl power showed it up tonight. Cindy, join the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, yeah, I hear ya.
Well, you know, I don't get to speak to too many females up here, but tonight you showed them what the girl power is all about. Take us through that final lap.
Oh my God. All I knew, I was just going to stay on the bottom because the middle was a little bit slick, but up high, it was real slick, and I got lucky. Gave, I think, Jeffrey just a little tap into three. Well, I don't even know if I tapped him, but just took the air off of him, and it just worked out.
All throughout this race, and I know the 87 cars, those things are a handful, but going through your mind throughout this race, what was your game plan coming in here at Talladega?
Oh, I just wanted to keep the car in one piece, and then it was like the fifth lap or third lap, I got slammed in the back, and I was like, oh God.
Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but tonight you actually proved there that you was a good. Came home tonight, brought it in. First race of the season. Victory here tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank PTM Racing and all of our sponsors. I don't know them all yet. I'd like to thank my brother. He hooked me up with a racing seat, and I built like a little sim rig, so that helped out a lot.
There you go. And I was wondering about that too. I saw a lot of them out there with the last name name. I was wondering if that was like, y'all were kin or anything with the Keith out there. So now I know that's your brother, right?
Yep,
Okay.
That's my brother.
Awesome. Well, I didn't know if y'all were brother, sister, husband and wife, anything like that. So that is awesome, and to see the family members out there running with each other. Well, started off good for the season. Hope the rest of it ends up that way for you, Cindy.
Oh, heck yeah. Thank you.
Go, Cindy Taylor, man, bringing her home tonight. Man, what a way to cap this thing off here. Pedal to the metal league. It was a good one. Talladega, 87 cars. That gives you just a little bit of glimpse of what we're going to see all season long with these cars. Mayhem. I mean, these guys and gals are going to have to be on their game. But tonight, it was all girl power. flexing the muscles out here, showing these boys, hey, how it's done on the track. Cindy bringing it home. For myself and everybody, y'all have a good night.